In the world of Cobblemon, you can find creatures called Pokemon swimming in our oceans, flying through our skies, and roaming the vast lands. Humans use the Pokemon they have caught to battle and catch other Pokemon. A young trainer named Ian uses a device called the Pokédex to record data on every single Pokemon. To catch them all is his real test. Stick around to see if he can become the very best. This is a Cobblemon story. Welcome back to a Cobblemon story, everyone. My name is Ian, and today we are doing something a little bit different in today's episode of a Cobblemon story. Going forward in this series, there will be some things I will do off camera to either progress the Pokedex more, just a little bit faster, or certain Pokemon that I catch will not be shown on camera. Also, you might notice I have changed up my skin a little bit. I have updated it because I feel like it was time for a change. And now, because of this, I have a cool little hat thing on my head. I love it. So, for today's episode, we are going to go into the Nether and we're going to do a very specific challenge. We are going to catch a larvesta and try to evolve it into a volcarona. Throughout the challenge, we will have to catch 5 fire-type Pokemon, which shouldn't be too difficult, but we should at least get each one of them to evolve. So as you can see, my team above me, they've all leveled up and now have EXP shares on them. I kind of wanted to start this next episode with at least having some progress made throughout the entire town. And I have made my apricorn farm, and so far it is booming. We have already finished the red and blue apricorn colors with 20 apricorns being harvested or being planted. So we just got to get the rest of them to 20. Went down into the mines, did some stuff, and I ended up finding a couple, I found a couple saddles and some diamond horse armor. So I figured there's a lot of horses over here. I might actually build a horse stable barn in this area right over here so I can actually hold all these horses. Now you're probably wondering on the map, what are all those Pokemon there? This is what I wanted my dome to be in the first half of this series. Welcome to the Cobblemon Ranch, where basically any Pokemon I have caught, I put it in here, and they kind of just stay here. I will admit there are some Pokemon that kind of fly out of over the pen, like some of my flying type birds. Some of them just fly over to the pen and just stay there. But my Ghastly, God, this stupid Ghastly just loves to fly over the fence, and you'll just see him like roaming around over the mountains. But I did find some starter Pokemon. I found a Tepig, I found a Cyndaquil, I found a... Are you in here? I don't know. I also found a Dratini off camera, which was pretty rare. Oh, and I found a Torchic. So I found like 3 new fire starters. What you can do in the Cobblemon config is you can actually go to the pasture block and change the pasture limit from 16 to whatever number you want. So I decided to make it 100. I also caught some more off camera. So I also got a Chespin, Mankey, Pushian, and a Cleffa. And Schwappa. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's not as bad as it could have been. Now, if by some random chance of God and kindness, we come across the Charmander, and if you know, you know. Nether portal. So I don't forget where I'm going. Nope, not gold. Dark purple. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay, so we gotta catch 5 fire types and evolve them. Gotta get... Okay, well, I already see my first one. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, but there's so much lava around us. I'm kind of like stuck here. I don't have any healing items. I didn't bring any with me because I didn't think I was gonna need them. I can tell it's an Alolan Cubone. It actually has like a little like purple mark on his head. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get ourselves a Charmander. Really kind of sucks. Was honestly kind of hoping we could do that. Unfortunately, we didn't. But we did catch our 5 fire-type Pokemon. Darumaka, Slugma, Sizzlipede, Numel, and Heatmore. Now, technically, Heatmore cannot evolve after this, since it's a single-stage Pokemon, but it still counts as a fire-type that we caught. Now, let me just double-check and see if these are all actual fire types. Okay. And actually, this works out perfect, because Heatmore can't technically evolve, so I can actually try and evolve all these Pokemon at the same time. And now comes the grinding. Crocodile learned Crunch and is ready to evolve. Perfect. For Alligator. My little Larvesta has not leveled up once since we've been here. I feel like this challenge is not what I thought it was going to be. And I feel like I was underprepared for this. Because I've gotten to a point where I can't one-shot any Pokemon just yet. Just go to sleep. Ugh. One way that we might be able to actually level up quicker and actually do some exploring at the same time is we could go to a place that actually has Pokemon that can be one-shot by Feraligatr. That's besides the Nether, so we don't die in a fiery pit of ashes. We can go to a desert or a mesa, or I guess Badlands is what you want to call it, but we could go there. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the lush stacks. I'm realizing now that there's so many more, like, what's it called? Biomes and everything in here that it's going to be really hard to find the specific one we're looking for. Cattail sprouts. That's actually kind of cool. You know what? If we are going to be building, like, a water town, I might take a couple of these back with me. Are we getting into an ice area? God, these trees are huge. I'm spinning out. I'm going crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. What's happening? Oh, we're going so fast. Oh. And we are on the frozen... What? Frozen lake's hard to traverse on. It's better than... I mean, it's faster than regular water, but like... Oh, jeez. Ah, right into a... What's it called? This is a shrine thing, right? Ha, gimme ghoul. Hey, we got some coins and some candies. Yes, that's gonna be very helpful. Specifically for you. Oh, uh-oh. No, 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 no. Oh shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I had to kind of backtrack a little bit because I was tired of getting stuck in that stupid ice cold biome because I'm like, there's no way this is where I have to be to find a desert. So hopefully this direction will lead me in a better path. What kind of biome am I coming up on now? Amaranth, or Ironwood Gore. Is this packed mud? It's packed mud. Oh, I could use this for building because I actually like this specific block that when you turn it into actual mud brick, it looks really nice. Is this kind of like a... What the hell? What is all this? This is all... Oh my... Thunder. Lightning. Is this all packed dirt? Or was it packed mud? All right, let me just tell you this right now, guys. By the next episode, we will have the museum built up. I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Each episode of this series going forward, I'm going to try and have a new building built off camera, so that way when we start it, it will kind of be like the main focus of the episode. Ooh, Sizzlepy's ready to evolve. Okay, can I ride? Oh, I can! I mean, I'm not actually on the back of your back, but I can ride on you. Hi, Scorch. What the hell? What is that? Oh wait, it's like that like pillar thing. So holy crap. That's a big boulder. That is a nice boulder. And now we're in a desert. This is where I wanted to be. Truth be told, I honestly didn't think the Sandile line was actually in the game. Like, I know that I used the Aldemon's like data/resource pack previously. I thought that the Sandile line was a part of that specific. I didn't know the Sandile line was in the game. Oh, I gotta get myself a Sandile. I mean, honestly, I don't know why they wouldn't be in the game already. Numel is ready to evolve. Yes. All right, that's 2 Pokemon down that were a part of the original 5 we had to catch. And technically speaking, one of them couldn't evolve, so that still kind of counts. But we got it. Camerupt. So all we gotta do now is evolve Slugma, Darumaka, and Larvesta. Larvesta might take a little bit longer to do. Also, we got some medical leaks here. We can use these for potions. You know, I still haven't actually, like, brewed a potion in Cobblemon before. Or, like, I haven't actually made potions. Maybe that should be an episode. Maybe that could be an episode idea. We actually just do, like, a very chill, relaxed episode, and we just make potions or learn the process of making a potion. Would you guys want to see that? Okay, windswept desert. Interesting. Interesting. Sandshrew, no. Durant, no. Actually, if you want to keep going, if you want to keep attacking yourself to the cactus, it might be able to, you know, weaken you a little bit. Never mind. Oh, that Ekans just died. Oh, no. Hey, Darumaka and Flaffy. Ow. Darumaka and Flaffy. Pokemon from, I think, my main team, and a Pokemon from the challenge. Jeez, Darmantan, you are so much bigger than... God, this place is a death trap. Eevee, actually, I'd like to see if we can keep you out for the rest of this episode, because maybe I want to see if we can get you some high friendship. Come onto my shoulder. Yeah, there we go. No, Teddiursa, don't go into the cactus. Don't do it. No. I'll save you. Oh, I missed. No, please, don't, Teddiursa, don't go into the cactus. Don't go into the cactus. I'll save you. Even though there's a lot of, like, chances to get hurt in that biome, it's actually a pretty cool biome. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the color a little bit. There's a lot of, like, obviously there's a lot of cactuses and everything, but like this area right here is also really cool too. Also, I like that when you go into the desert, the rest of the biome or like the sky turns like this nice little pinkish red color. I like that. Maybe we'll head back home and try and see if we can use the Nether to finish up you know, this challenge. I mean, Slugma I think is going to evolve here pretty soon, but it's just Larvesta that's going to take a while. Whoa! Where's this going to take me? That's the real question. My nether portal is 413 meters away. That's actually not too bad. I'm not going to lie. However, the location of where said nether portal spit me out at was less than ideal. Slugma can evolve, meaning that all 5 Pokemon that we were supposed to catch, have already evolved, except for Heatmore, because Heatmore was a Pokemon that could not evolve, but we still caught him. The only actual Pokemon we have left to evolve in this challenge is Larvesta. I'd say we got about 20 more levels until Larvesta is a Volcarona. I just need to get a Pokemon that I can fly on, and then I'm good. Actually, Corviknight, I think you're 1 level away from evolving. I mean, I could have tried to catch you, but... There we go. Corvisquire can now evolve. But now we're stuck down here, so I gotta get out of here so we can... evolve this big bird. It's gonna be a big baby, a big bird. Oh, it never ceases to amaze me how big this thing is. So I've been through a lot. If you couldn't already tell, some time has passed since I was doing this challenge, and I will admit, doing this specific challenge, trying to get a Larvesta to evolve into a Volcarona, might have been a little bit of a tiny bit of a boost and a bit of a mistake, because I ended up leveling up my Pokemon a lot, and my whole team is pretty much in the 60s. I have done a little bit of some catching. I'm now at 76 Pokemon. I don't even know where I was at the start of this, but the whole challenge is done now because we've finally gotten Larvesta to the proper level to evolve. 59. Don't you walk closer to me, Chestnut. You're ruining the moment. And now we got ourselves a Volcarona. Can I fly on you? No, that's a waste. I kind of don't mind this team, though. Feraligatr, Espeon, Volcarona, Chestnut, Corviknight, and Ampharos. I'm kind of down for it. Because I've been using them a lot to kind of get everything done and figured out. I have done some more exploring, and I did go to different places. And it turns out some of those villages that I've gone to in the past, I didn't really pay attention to what was actually in them. I could get a ton of really cool berries there that I've never gotten before. I made a stable for the horses, so now they can actually have a place to live. And I expanded my little ranch thing, the little Cobblemon ranch. Caught some more Pokemon here and there. Well, folks, I think that's going to be it for today's episode of A Cobblemon Story. It was primarily a fire-based episode where I was trying to specifically get fire-type Pokemon to evolve. I had to catch 5 fire-type Pokemon and get a Larvesta into a Volcarona. Technically, Heatmore can't evolve, so I kind of, in a way, didn't have to do as much work. But regardless, we did catch some pretty cool fire-type Pokemon. We got a Volcarona, which, again, I think he's considered a pseudo-legendary. I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably wrong on that. But for some reason, he took a really long time to evolve. If you guys have any helpful hints or tips or want to see me do another specific challenge, leave them in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on this video right here. I think you might enjoy it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.